Hey, I want to say hi to my friends from Galilee, the chapel, and our church online, because that's where you're joining me right now, is online. So this is starting point, just the beginning of a conversation. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about something that happened recently in Charlottesville and this so-called resurgence of white nationalism. It's really just been bugging me, and would love to have a further conversation with you. You know, I grew up in Virginia. I was born right here in Northern Virginia, and I've lived in numerous places in the state. Always I've been a part of Virginia. So when it happened in Charlottesville, it seemed to be hitting kind of close to home for me. But even though I was shocked and kind of embarrassed, some of my friends of color have told me recently, you know, honestly, it's not a shock, because underneath the surface, it's always simmering. Prejudice, racism, even hatred is just simmering underneath the surface of our American society, and that concerns me. And I'll tell you, I'm struggling because, well, I grew up in a family that taught me one thing very, very clearly that is always important in my family. But my parents taught me that you never look down on anyone. Always treat everyone the same. And I believe that. I've learned in my life that no matter who the person is, where they're from, what their background is, I can learn from them in some way or another. Every person is superior to me in one way or another, and so I'm seeking to learn from them and understand how I can see the world through their eyes as well. So that's important to me. And then I come across this thing that Jesus says that's kind of bugged me also, and so I'm struggling. Because, you know what? I've always liked to be liked. And Jesus says, what is it if you just like people who like you? Anyone can do that. Instead of just doing that, love people who don't love you. Love those even who hate you or think of you as their enemy. And so, well, I want to do that because Jesus said so. But that's a struggle as well. So in this situation, I hope that you and I together can stand up for what we believe and speak out for what is right, and seek to love everyone, even those who might be difficult to love because of their actions, because of their hatred, because of their angry words. So this is not the last word on the subject, it's just the starting point. And you might be wondering, how can we help? Well, first, pray. Pray for those, like I just mentioned. Pray for all of us, all kinds of people, to get along and to work together to build a better community. Second of all, speak. I want to speak up more. I want to speak words of faith about what I believe and things that can bring people together, because this is a time to join together, not to break apart. So finally, let's do that. I think the other way we can help is to get involved. Get involved in your neighborhood. Get involved in your local school. Get involved in your church or faith community, wherever you are. And join together to stand up for what we believe is right in Christ, and speak about what really matters, things that pull us together in a time where it seems like we're breaking apart. So like I said, it's not the last word, just the starting point. I'd love to hear from you. Hit me back on social media or email or give me a call, and we'll talk some more.